Once upon a time, in ancient China, there was a young man named Li. Li was a hard-working and intelligent individual, but he lacked confidence in himself and his abilities. He was constantly doubting his own capabilities and seeking the approval of others. One day, Li heard about the great philosopher Confucius and decided to seek his advice. He traveled a long way to meet the wise old man and asked him how he could become more confident in himself and his abilities. Confucius smiled and told Li a story. He said, "There was once a man who lived in a small village. He was a farmer, but he had a dream of becoming a great musician. One day, he decided to leave his farm and pursue his dream. The man traveled to the city and began to study music. However, he soon realized that he was not as talented as the other students. He became discouraged and thought about giving up. But then, he remembered something his mother had told him when he was a child. She said, "If you believe in yourself and work hard, you can achieve anything you want." The man took these words to heart and decided to keep practicing. He worked day and night, practicing his music and improving his skills. One day, the man was given an opportunity to perform in front of a great audience. He was nervous, but he believed in himself and his abilities. He gave the performance of a lifetime and received a standing ovation from the crowd. From that day on, the man became known as one of the greatest musicians in the land. He had achieved his dream through hard work and by believing in himself. Confucius looked at Li and said, "You see, my young friend, it is important to believe in yourself and your abilities. If you do not have confidence in yourself, no one else will. You must trust that you have what it takes to achieve your goals and pursue them with determination and perseverance." Li listened to Confucius' words and felt inspired. He decided to take a leap of faith and start his own business. At first, he faced many challenges and setbacks, but he refused to give up. He reminded himself of Confucius' story and the importance of believing in himself. Over time, Li's business began to grow and prosper. He became a successful entrepreneur and a respected member of his community. He had achieved his goals by believing in himself and his abilities. In the end, Li learned the valuable lesson that confidence in oneself is essential to achieving success and happiness in life. By believing in oneself and working hard, one can overcome obstacles and achieve great things. Confucius' wise words helped him to overcome his doubts and fears and to become the best version of himself.